Hi, Haiti. I did get your payment. Thank you so much for your payment. So, Haiti, can you remind me what your zodiac sign is? All right, so Haiti, you want to know, is love coming towards you by the end of the year 2024, right? And you're a Pisces. So let's see if you'll meet somebody new anytime between now and the very end of this year. So we're going to go ahead and use the Dark Fairy Tale Tarot by Los Scarabeo. So I hope you enjoy the images and the messages just as much as I hope you will. All right, Hades. So we have in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, the Seven of Cups in reverse. And then for your spread, we have Two of Wands in reverse, Justice in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, and we have as your last card the Five of Swords. I would say somebody new, no, but you might hear from somebody from your past for sure. So around this time frame, I do see you hearing from somebody from your past. But as far as anybody new, any new love, no, I don't. Yeah, I really don't see that this person has let you go. Or they're not willing to let this go. But to answer your question, no, I don't think there's going to be anybody new around this time frame that you asked. But I do think there's somebody from your past that will be showing back up. Okay? Their intentions, well, that would be a different question. So if you wanted to ask that, we can ask that as a second question. What would be his intentions whenever this person does come back? What would be their intentions? We can ask that if you want. So Heidi, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Hi, Kimberly Bell, or FlyGal32. Thank you so much for your payment. I'll be with you in just a second. So, Heidi, did you have any other questions for me tonight? All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Heidi, for coming in tonight. If you change your mind, well, I will still be here. Nevertheless, don't forget to like this video, and I will see you again tomorrow. Alrighty, so Flagel, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your name, zodiac sign, and your question here on the live chat. What deck do I like to use? You know, lately I have noticed that my go-to, I don't have it with me today, I'm not using it today, or tonight more like, is the Tarot 3D by David Corsi and Lo Scarabeo. I feel like that one has been my go-to, especially for general readings if people are looking for general readings. Or if people don't know what to ask, I use that deck. All right, Kim, you are a Sagittarius, and what is your question? How did Riley Cancer feel about the reply I sent to him? Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Now for this question, I'm going to go ahead and use the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot for this question, okay? All right. So, in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, we do have the 8 of Wands. Sorry, my cards are going to be washed out because of the green screen here. But we have 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 6 of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the 5 of Swords in reverse. So for some reason, I'm still seeing that there's going to be communication. So if you're wondering if there's not going to be communication, because I obviously don't know what you said. So if you're wondering if it's going to stop or end communication, it's not. On the contrary, I feel like there is going to be consistency in communication in the near future if you're not seeing that already. So if you're not seeing the consistency in the communication between you and Riley, Cancer, right now, you're going to start seeing that pretty soon. So how does he feel about this? Well, he's got the 6 of Cups, or right here it would be the 6 of Potions, but it's equivalent to the 6 of Cups. And it's almost like it's saying like he wants to reunite with you, or he wants to see you again, or he wants to be around you again. He wants to hang out with you again, reach out to you again. But for some reason, I'm seeing a little bit of hesitancy on his end. He is telling himself to follow his intuition, though, and to follow his heart. And to basically go for what he wants. I do feel like there's something here about someone here being a bit of a coward. Is that him? Is he a little bit of a chicken, a little bit of a coward here? Because I'm seeing that a little bit about how he needs to have a little bit of courage, because I'm seeing a little bit of indecisiveness, but yet he wants to talk to you a little bit. Yes, yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Like a little bit of like he needs a little bit more balls, like something like that. Like I'm seeing something like that where he needs a little bit more courage, and he's telling himself that to go for what he wants, to connect to the sacred feminine, to go after what he wants. But the thing is that I feel like there is going to be communication, but for some reason I'm still seeing that coward card here in the position of relationship status. So, but right now, how he feels about your reply, well, he wants to see you. He wants to reunite with you or hang out with you again. That's how he feels. But like I said, I'm seeing somebody who is a bit of a chicken. You're a bit of a coward. Yeah, he wants to see you again. He definitely wants to see you again. And he very much knows that you want him. He very much knows. He's very well aware that you want him. So it's not like he's oblivious to it. Alrighty, Kim, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Hi, Raga. How are you doing tonight? All right, let's go ahead and see if he has been entertaining other women romantically and or sexually. All right, so in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. And then for your spread, we have King of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, the Four of Swords, Judgment, Five of Pentacles, and then we end the reading with the Hanged Man in reverse. I mean, I do think that he might be talking to exes or people from his past. But the thing is that he's ultimately doing it because it seems like he also has a fear of being alone. I'm really saying that, yeah. If he's talking to anybody, it would be people from his past, but it's really just because he really doesn't like to be alone. That's really just it. So, Kimberly, do you have any other questions for me tonight? All right, Kimberly Bell, thank you so much for coming in tonight. Don't forget to like this live stream, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Hi, Rajiv. Whenever you're ready, let me know what your zodiac sign is. Right here on the live chat. All right, a Libra. And what is your question for me today, Rajiv? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. All right, Rajiv, are you single? All right, Raja, or Rajiv, sorry, in the bottom of the deck, we do have as the overall theme, the star. And by the way, we are using the Dark Fairy Tale Tarot by Los Carabeo for your tarot reading. So, in general, the reading wants to talk to you about being positive, because I feel like you're going to meet a lot of people along the way that are cool, but they're just not, they don't make the cut for you. They're just not your cup of tea. And at the same time, I think you want a man. You want someone who is a provider, someone who is established, someone who has it together already, someone who is a bit of a go-getter. And I think lately too, you've been either wanting to be more proactive as far as trying to meet someone, or just have just been more eager looking forward to that. But I'm just seeing this thing, this pattern, or at least this theme about where there's going to be good guys, or guys, or people with good quality, whether you date guys or girls or anything in between. Point is that I feel like you're going to date people that they're going to have good qualities. They're going to have good qualities. But the thing is that I just feel like they're just not going to be your cup of tea. They're just not going to be your cup of tea. And I see that for a while. I do see that there are exes that are going to be thinking about you. I don't see you really meeting someone with whom you most likely will. I see one person with whom you're going to have a window of opportunity to have a committed relationship with. But I think that's going to be like over a year from now. But I feel like there are lessons here. I feel like there are lessons on about what you want. The sense of dissatisfaction, and the fact that sometimes we can do certain things when we are not satisfied. Sometimes we can blame ourselves. When we have candidates in front of us that just aren't that great, sometimes we have the tendency to look at ourselves and be like, well, is there something wrong with me? And I feel like that's your lesson here. I think you will meet someone a little over a year from now, but I'm seeing this thing about you until then, from here until then, meeting people that are just not good enough for you, or you feel you just deserve better, deserve more. And because until you find that person with whom you're going to have that window of opportunity with, I just see you feeling like, well, if I'm not attracting that person, is there something wrong with me? And I see a lesson with that. I'm seeing some karma with that. Okay. So Rajiv, do you have any other questions for me? Thank you so much, Raja. Whenever you can, please go ahead and put a like on this live stream. It will be greatly appreciated. I don't know if you are already subscribed, but please subscribe. I am always here Monday through Friday. Okay? So I hope to see you again tomorrow. Hi, Ashley. I know you fell asleep the other time. Do you remember what day this was? I think this was Thursday. Let me see. Do you remember how many questions you had with me, Ashley? Alrighty, Ashley. Can you remind me what your zodiac sign is? Totally forgot. All right, Ashley Vanna. What is your question for me tonight? Yes, you submitted for one payment Thursday night. I can give you a time frame. I can tell you when it will most likely happen. Is that okay? All right, Ashley. So for your reading, I'm going to go ahead and use the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot for your reading, okay? All right, so we have in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, the Six of Swords. And then for your reading, we have Knight of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse, the Sun, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to be a really long time until you meet somebody that I feel will become like a lifetime partner or a long-term partner. The thing is that right now this is a time of healing with the Six of Swords. This is a time of healing. Are you thinking about moving or buying a home or something like that? Or is that something that you have thought about a lot? Or even just travel? Nevertheless, I do see that you are definitely craving that attention. I do see healing from a lot of resentment or a lot of things that have happened in the past. I also do see a lot of stress and anxiety that we need to work through. If you want me to be exact, I do see around 8-9 years. So like I said, I think it's going to be a really long time. And as a matter of fact, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, because you are you are a Taurus. Actually, I thought you were a Libra for a second, but you guys are both ruled by the same planet, actually, the planet of Venus, which makes total sense. I was going to say this card represents somebody who loses their patience on the matter. somebody who loses their patience on the subject. It could even be a thing where I'm not going to say that you're going to necessarily just give up on the idea that you'll ever have that. I don't think so. Yeah, you're thinking about leaving the country. That's kind of like what I'm getting. Like, I'm really seeing moving. That's going to be a big thing, but at the same time, you want attention. I'm seeing that there's healing that needs to be taken, that needs to happen. And I'm seeing you've been holding on to resentments. That's what I'm seeing, holding on to resentments. It is telling me that when it comes to the situation, the matter, you might lose your patience. Not necessarily throw your hands up and just give up on the idea of finding someone, but you will lose your patience on this whole thing. We do need to work on our anxiety, on our stress. But I do think it's going to happen like around 8 or 9 years from now. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I saw the moving. Maybe the reason why the cards brought that up was because maybe that's a key point or a key part as to why it's also going to be delayed, or because you have other things in mind, that those things need to be put in place first before you find someone. So you're welcome, Ashley. Whenever you can, go ahead and like this video. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll talk to you tomorrow. There's the list, J Moon. You would be next. Hi, Nadia. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and let me know what your zodiac sign is along with questions. Thank you. Don't forget to like this video. Haven't seen you around. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget to subscribe. That's interesting because I have about 22, 23 followers right now on Twitch, so I should have the button. All right, Nadia, so we're going to go ahead and use the Dark Fairy Tale Tarot by Lo Scarabeo for this reading. So your first question is going to be, how does Deputy Chief Tim feel towards your work at your workplace? All right, so let's go ahead and see what the cards want to say for you. All right, so in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, we have the Eight of Wands, and then for your spread, we have not eight, the King of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords, Death in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, and we end the reading with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I went ahead and I did a yes or no spread to see if he was satisfied with your work, or if he liked your work, or if he was satisfied with it, or and I gotta know. But this is the thing about him. This is his way of intimidating people and showing people who's boss and who's in control. So I think you're gonna learn that yourself, because I think in a way it's gonna almost kind of make you feel like stalled around him. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, now learning this and moving forward, that you're just gonna have, there's gonna be this atmosphere where you just freeze whenever he shows up, or whenever he's around, or whenever he's in your environment. Just kind of like this, like, stillness. You might even notice other people doing it this way. So if he was satisfied with your work, with what you did for your work, for your job, I gotta know if he liked it or if he was satisfied with it. No, but that's like his way of trying to show people, like, who's boss or who's above, it almost makes me curious to know what this person's sign is. But I think it's almost like, let me see if this is coming out of envy. Yes, in a way it's coming out of envy. I got 9 of Pentacles. So you stood out. And with the 9 of Pentacles, you came off as someone who is independent. You came off as someone who is smart and mature. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Someone who's self-reliant, someone who is financially stable, and someone who knows how to have fun, but someone who is financially stable, like I said, someone who is independent, and someone who is smart, and someone who is an adult. So I do think the reason why he's thinking this way is really out of envy. So this is really just coming out of envy. I wouldn't really worry about it, So yeah, don't let it bother you. I wouldn't let it bother me. It could just be the fact that he's envious of the fact that how you carry yourself. Most especially someone who carries themselves in a position where they've just started. Maybe you've given a very good impression, or maybe you've done so well that, anyone would have been happy for, with your performance or with your work, but because you did so well for the little time that you've been there, I've seen people envious of that. And again, like, you came off, from what I saw, because I don't know what your work is, but from what I saw is that you gave off the impression that you're smart, mature, independent, can carry yourself very well, and that you're in control of yourself. And that's what he was envious about. Hey, some people are like that, and say sometimes it's not really about the job. It's really not about the job. Sometimes people just don't end up staying in jobs because of other people or because they don't get along with someone or because someone didn't like them or envied them. It happens all the time. All right, so J Moon, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Have a good night. So what is your second question, J Moon? Please type it on the live chat. J Moon, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your second question. Yes, J Moon, that is a little too general. Like if it's a thing where you're single, we can find out a time frame as to when we see a relationship for you. Anything specific. Okay, so I'm not sure what you mean by how, but I'll go ahead and answer the when part. So I'm going to go ahead and see around when do we see you finding someone with whom you would most likely get into a relationship with. All right. Let's see a time frame for you. We're going to go ahead and use the Dark Fairy Tale Tarot for this question as well. Alrighty, so we have right here in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And for your spread, we have Two of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, and we end the reading with Nine of Swords. I think you could even find someone this year. This year, most likely an air sign. I would even give it like a week. You know, go out, put yourself out there. I think you can meet someone. Don't let this idea stress you out. Don't let this stress you out. Well, swords are about the mind. Okay, so a lot of people think that swords are about bad things, so they're really not, and it really just depends on the position, on the type of question, and everything. Okay, so but from what your cards are telling me, you can meet someone really this year. There could be a window of opportunity for you to meet someone this year, most likely an air sign, a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra individual. But you need to put yourself out there. And that's a decision that you have to make, whether you are going to do it or not. Are you going to put yourself out there? Are you going to be proactive? Are you going to are you going to make yourself available, where people notice you? Hey, it's spooky season. Maybe this could be a good time to meet someone. Go visit some haunted events, or some pumpkin patches, or whatever you can find. An Oktoberfest near you. Alrighty, so Jamin, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Yes, I see an opportunity for you to meet someone sometime between now and within a week from now. I would say maximum like 10 days. But you gotta put yourself out there. Don't just like lock yourself up in your room and expect this person to just show up on your lap. Okay? So, J Moon, do you have any other questions for me tonight? It really all depends whether or not you put yourself out there. Like going out, doing things. Shit, if that's the case, I would just go shopping, go grocery shopping and just kind of like loiter a little bit or just hang out, person's gonna show up. Exactly what I mean, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean, you gotta go spend like $200 at the Cheesecake Factory and, whatever, like if you gotta run errands, go run errands, look nice, do your thing. All right, I'll see you later. Don't forget to like this video. All right, guys. It's a very quiet night. Then again, it is Monday. I'm going to be here again, once again, for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Pacific time. So, good night. Take care. Blessed be. Namaste. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.